so long as like alchemy.
Round 2 this season in Cleveland, Martin Luther King Day. LeBron still has a dream that he can beat this super team. Jordan Bell getting the start on Kevin Love. He's like, y'all forgot I could pass, easy backdoor lob to LeBron. Cleveland seemed dialed in at the start. This game clearly more important to them, or was it? Clay in the corner, watch him let the fly by, doesn't even reset the feet. Clay was wet to start this game, a quick 10 points. But like I said, Cleveland was dialed in. This time LeBron wants a little style points. Watch, I got a pump in my lap at all times. The reverse on the rim, and Cleveland looked like they were hungry. But how long has this man, Kevin Durant, been coming for LeBron's spot? This time he goes all the way up. Look at him plant off 2 feet. Rarely do you see Slim go off the trampoline and plant off 2 feet and cocks it back. LeBron, wise decision not to challenge. Oh, he got him dancing. It's icy out in Cleveland. Steph with the step back. But LeBron not to be outdone. A lot of highlights in this first half. Watch Isaiah Thomas with the Stevie Wonder lob. Didn't even see it coming. LeBron finishes it up. So it was a back and forth between these two MVP candidates. Here comes Slim. Ooh, hits him with the crossover. He's going to finish it wrong. He gets pinned on the backboard. Iguodala, hide your eyes. Look at LeBron. Let him go to get him at the top. Here we go in transition. Steph cutting to the basket. He wants some too. Off 2 feet, 2 hands at the rim. Steph, what are you doing? Second half would be more of the same. Watch KD doing his favorite thing, driving left and finishing with the right hand. But LeBron would match him bucket for bucket. Watch him jump out in transition. Jay Crowder played in this game. I guess he did. There's a steal, and there's just a weak touch foul, and LeBron would get the and one, but he did struggle from the line. Just 8 of 13. Wouldn't matter. Watch KD just pull right out of the Hezzy Jimbo. Is that what he called it? Where's faults in that Hezzy Jimbo? KD got it. Both of these men with 32 points. Fourth quarter, it was the bench mob. OG David West rocking the cradle and driving left on Tristan Thompson. He and Livingston, along with Draymond, extended the lead for Golden State and gave him a cushion. Draymond was doing Draymond things all night. Just check the stats. And then to finish things off, it was Bigfoot. The rare Steph Curry, KD pick and roll. He floats to the corner. Cleveland, good night. All right, first off, I want to send my condolences to Cleveland Cavalier fans. I'm just fucking with y'all, man. I'm just playing. No, but for real, you know, I do kind of have a little bit of empathy as far as like, y'all got your championship, so that's good. But you and I both know you ain't got enough, right? That's just the bottom line. And I think LeBron knows it as well. And, you know, you can call me a cocky Golden State fan or whatever it is. And I think the rivalry is coming to an end. You heard Charles say before the game, he doesn't think Cleveland's going to come out the East. You've heard me say from the start of the season, Cleveland's not going to come out of the East. And that's just what it looks like. They gave a valiant effort in the first half, and I know Isaiah Thomas isn't all the way back, but the first thing I'd like to point out about Isaiah Thomas is he took 21 shots in the game, and Kevin Love, who has killed the Warriors in past matchups, took 9. He had 3 threes, or I think he might have even had 3 or 4 threes, but he only took 9 shots. And so I think that shot distribution is a problem. And if you've watched Kevin Love's body language since Isaiah Thomas has come back, it hasn't been positive. And I know those two boys, they go way back, right, to high school days. I know it's not a social or personal thing. It's just simply Isaiah Thomas is taking Kevin Love shots while Kevin Love was on his way to his most efficient and effective year we've seen in Cleveland. So I think that that's a problem for the Cavaliers. And what do? Who do they go get? DeAndre Jordan, that's not going to solve the issue. Lou Williams, that's not going to solve the issue. You need a 3-and-D player. The only guy really that I see that's out there is Kent Bazemore, the former Warrior, who is very familiar guarding a Steph Curry or a Klay Thompson and shoots the 3 adequately enough. But the problem is that Atlanta grossly overpaid Kent Bazemore, so it would definitely mess with their cap. I don't know if they would I don't know how that would work. If they would want a Tristan Thompson who would eat up their rookies' minutes they're trying to get, kid that throws down the Amari-like dunks. His name is escaping me right now. But, you know, Cleveland, something's got to happen, right? Everybody knows, and I'm not saying, Cavs fans, I'm not saying something you don't know, right? LeBron went to the basket. You saw the little chemistry, that lob where Isaiah was penetrating and he kind of just threw it back over his shoulder. And LeBron, I haven't seen him catch that many alley-oops in a long time, right? But I think one thing, and once Isaiah gets going, yes, he can hit the three. You have to respect that. But the mistake Golden State made in the first half was, along with Dwayne Wade and Isaiah Thomas, they were giving their shot too much respect. They were running out and crowding them and going over screens with Isaiah in particular and letting him probe and penetrate way too deep into the paint. And then he was just throwing it up for LeBron, right? In the second half, they made adjustments. They started going under. They're like, look, he doesn't have his legs yet. He doesn't have his rhythm. Let's dare him to shoot that shot. And then Wade, I don't know how he somehow, if you notice with Wade, he always catches the ball moving to his right so then he can swing back left. He's always catching the ball in movement, right? He doesn't want to catch it at a standstill because then he doesn't really got nothing left for you. But second half, it was really the second unit, man. Steph Curry in the first half, I was on Twitter, and it was my normal jinx. Whenever I say Steph should sit down or he's not right, he answers the bell, right? And it wasn't that he wasn't shooting well. What I noticed was usually when he hits a dude with a pump fake and they fly by, right, he takes the little rhythm dribble and then he shoots it. There was no rhythm dribble. He was letting them fly, and then he was just loading it, and it just seemed he didn't seem decisive enough as you would like him to be in a game like this, right? But the second half, he answered the bell, but it was really the second unit. Let's talk a little bit about this second unit. David West in particular. In the first half, Tristan Thompson was bothering him. Tristan Thompson was crowding him at the elbow and being very physical, and you could tell West didn't like that. But it was the opening of that fourth quarter with Durant and Steph on the bench. West and Livingston, along with Draymond, really put the game away, because that's where I was like, all right, this is where Cleveland may have an advantage, right? Their bench scores the ball a little better right now, and I thought that they would, if we could keep it within single digits for Steph and KD would be all right. But no, we actually took the lead and never looked back. Nick Young came in. I love that he got off the three-point line with that one step-in jumper, right? But it was West, Livingston, then Day-Day, man. Draymond Green, man. I didn't like watching the game live. I wasn't really like, it was a normal Draymond performance. But then I looked at the stat sheet. This man had 11 points, 16 rebounds, and 9 assists. So I was very impressed with Draymond. Chicago Wednesday, Zach LaVine's back. That's an interesting look. Chicago's playing better with Markkanen. Hoiberg's finally got shooters, and Zach LaVine, he needs to shed some weight and get his bounce back, his confidence. And then the big game against Houston again Saturday to end this road trip, man. But they gave us all we could ask for, right? They came out, they paced themselves, and then they laid the hammer in the fourth, and it was the second unit doing it, man. So as a Dubs fan, I got no complaints. Hit that like, share, and subscribe. I'm out, y'all.